Changing the brakes on this B6 Passat, let's go. Only high quality parts used here. With the car on axle stands, let's wind back the handbrake using OBD11. With the device now plugged in and we've loaded into the car, let's disable it. Simply just press brake pad replacement, select change value and set it to open. Once that's done, we should get illumination on the dashboard saying the parking brake's been disabled. Now let's start with the front brakes, which have clearly seen better days. First we need to remove these two carrier bolts and this screw here. Now that those have been removed and the brake disc has come off, let's now work on the caliper. Here's the current state of the old brake pads, they definitely need changing. Next we need to push back that piston so it's ready for the new brake pads. Here's our new Brembo brake pads, which look much better. With the brake pads all greased up as well as the slider pins, it's time to fit them all back together again. Now that all this is back together again, let's move on to the brake disc. First we need to put copper grease on the hub so the brake disc doesn't stick to it, just like this. Now we can add the brake disc, which looks a hell of a lot better now compared to the old one. Now time to finish off by remounting the caliper. Definitely looks a lot better now, time for the rear. Here's the current state of the rear brakes, you can see why it was an advisory. First we need to remove this bolt and these two bolts at the back of the caliper. With these bolts now removed and the caliper pushed to the side, let's have a look at the old brake pads. I'm surprised it didn't fail the MOT with these level of brakes. Now time to remove the carrier. With the carrier removed, we can now remove the brake disc. Now we can put copper grease onto the hub, just like this. Time to add the new brake disc, which looks a lot better. Now we can clean the carrier with a wire brush and fit it just like this. Now it's time for the brake pads. Here's our new Brembo brake pad, which will look a lot better than the ones we pulled off. Now that I've added some copper grease to them so they don't squeak, we can then refit them again. With the new retaining clips fitted and the brake pads, let's move on to the next step. Now we can rewind the caliper back and fit it again. This definitely looks a lot better now. Now we have to connect back to the car and tell it the brake pads have been changed. Simply just click on brake pad replacement, select change value and select close. Now that that's done, let's see how they turned out. Customer was happy with the work carried out and how well the car stops now compared to how it did before. If you need any work